a dreamscape of nature etched deep in the human psyche. Expansive, timeless. But this dark continent is about to explode into utter chaos. Lions, the master predators. Elephants, the gentle giants. Violence between them was never thought possible. Now, a vicious predatory power is unleashed by an unknown instinct, and the plains' most magnificent beast will fall. Rarely, if ever, witnessed, and barely even imaginable. Nature's fiery instinct for survival is about to unfold with the raw clarity of a nightmare. Lions and elephants, ultimate enemies. And now, a special presentation with your host, Jay Shadler.
There are some amazing things about everyday nature. You can be awed by a sunset, for example, or dazzled by a butterfly. But once in a while, something very rare happens. If you're lucky, you get to see it. If you're lucky and patient, you get to film it. It took 8 years of patience and a lifetime of skill to make the film you're about to see. Beverly and Joubert are world-renowned documentary filmmakers. For more than 20 years, Africa has been their canvas. Later in the broadcast, you'll get a behind-the-scenes look at how they get so close to the raw moments that drive the relentless struggles of nature. But their vast experience barely prepared them for what they encountered while making this film. Two icons of wild Africa, lions and elephants, have lived together peacefully as long as anyone can remember. But somehow an ancient feud is bubbling to the surface. Instincts and behaviors are surging onto the plains with renewed violence. It is rare, it is haunting, and it is explosive. Experience for yourself what was once buried by time, but now captured in this unforgettable film. Ultimate Enemies, Lions and Elephants.
Why is it that when we look at Africa, it affects us so? Are we perhaps fascinated by its darkness? Perhaps it's because Africa has a poetry that we can recognize. Poetry that reflects the intense beauty of her violence. Perhaps it's because we originated here that we understand these things. Yes, and we know each other. We have agreed to meet like this before, once and once again. Somewhere in Africa each day something dies. Some lion engages in battle with some large prey and someone loses. It is the lifeblood of what makes this place survive. Nature's paradox. In the northern reaches of Botswana, there is a behavior emerging that could be new or an echo from the past. It could be a remnant of a time when mammoths may have ruled the earth but still fought for their lives against the stabbing fangs of saber-toothed cats. Today, the battle is flaring up again. Ancient behavior or simple opportunism, it's impossible to tell. But these two rivals are like two unstoppable forces of nature careering through the universe towards the inevitable collision. The modern-day eruption of this conflict started at the season change. The rains sent the elephants heading south as usual, caught up as they are in their perpetual dance at the whim of the seasons. These are some of the greatest herds that move across some of Africa's largest wildernesses. And one day, they sense a difference in the air, and they turn back towards the rivers to the north before that slight dryness grows in intensity and catches them out, vulnerable as they are to the devils and dervishes of the dry season. And they run. They run as if they could escape their destiny. But it is Africa that pulls those strings as they set their sights on the first of the series of waterholes ahead. On the fringes of this lake, an unusual pride of lions has been breeding, within earshot of a large herd of hippos. Lions usually run from hippos, but at this age, they don't yet know what they can't do, so they'll try anything. They're still unsure of themselves, but tonight they will test themselves against the magic of these fearful beasts that grunt their way through the darkness. Their behavior is bold and dangerous. They're still uncoordinated, just cubs really, out playing. But when the older brothers arrive, the game changes. And right here is how it probably all started. This grand adventure, this change within them that set these lions on a course to a different destiny. Gentle the touch that wakens you from your dreams, softly the shape that steals the light. You are new now, but the shadows will dance within you. It is their time now, but this moment of fulfillment is about to be eclipsed.
We are back with enemies.
Hippo killers reeking with confidence. The lions in this hidden corner of Botswana are about to feel the winds of change blow through their lives. Their fathers have heard the cubs' first success. and can sense a change. That first smell of rebellion that will lead to an interest in mating. It won't be tolerated. It can't be tolerated. And as they roar their displeasure, the cubs scatter into the bush, their lives shattered by this attack that suddenly rained down upon them. Confused and scared, they set off. Every lion cub goes through exactly the same traumatic process at this age. Their choice is now simple: leave or confront the teeth and claws of their own fathers. Africa knows about paradise and the wounds of loss. It knows how to look back without turning back. And into the black abyss of the unknown, this young group steps cautiously, senses alert. Not yet even coherent enough to be called a nomadic pride, they wander aimlessly, chancing upon whatever they can. From the start, one large female, probably older than the rest, sets the lead. Instinctively, she knows that she has blown their cover. Because every piece of wild Africa is claimed by someone, by some lion the equal of their fathers. Every time a disturbed animal calls out an alarm, it sends a shockwave of sound to the resident males. So the eternal curse of a nomad is silence, and they keep walking, prisoners to their fate. Today, as you look at the sun and the moon, see them as the ones who know that a hungry belly is a wild thing. The young lions from the west have been cast out and are wandering through the wilderness, knowing instinctively that they have to be careful. Because Africa is not, as it seems, a vast open savanna, but rather a mosaic of lion territories that must be crossed to get to the one that they can occupy. Africa flows to this collective heartbeat of a million stories, tales of conflict and survival. For the elephants, the season change leaves only the slightest hints and clues. But for those that know what to look for, the path ahead is clear. older elephants see the signs. Along this route, they will find a necklace of waterholes and pools that would lead to the rivers of the north. All they have to do is to trust their knowledge. Elephant societies are tight-knit. Families have a bond that seems familiar to us. It keeps them together, working towards the common goal. Elephants show similar emotions, cares, and stresses to our own. They seem to enjoy life too, similar to the way we do. When a new herd arrives at the waterhole, the tension levels rocket. Regardless of the rules that govern elephant life, they march straight in. Usually, they rely on their subtle but long-distance infrasonic communications to avoid a contact like this. This indiscretion sends the drinking herd into panic. In the confusion, a yearling calf is left behind, separated from his family. The calf is safe. And though the herd will be off course, the ancient paths are etched into their minds from years of tramping them with their flat, cushioned feet, from grandmother to mother to daughter. Strands of connectivity run through Africa, linking waterholes, elephants, and the patient waiting of lions. They appear one day following a herd of buffalo. The similarities to hippo have not gone unnoticed. Yes, I know you from inside. Different, but the same. We have agreed to meet like this before. It's their chance, one of their last. A test how well they have learned their lessons. Mother's shadows have faded, and they stand naked under the moon. One morning they come across strange shapes. Like a voice from the past, their instincts shout at them to cooperate on this hunt. As they evolved, African lions either had to match the size of their larger prey or team up to outnumber them. Cooperation was the only way. The young nomads are relearning that lesson each day as they go deeper into the untaught and the unknown, relying more and more on their instincts. Africa comes at you from both sides. It is a golden ray of light and a dark sloping shadow. It has the power to abandon pretenses and the humor to play with your body. Did no one tell you that you belong to the hungry belly? The battles between these two predators have been going on for millennia. The fractured group of lions is swamped because of their weakness as a working unit, and the hyenas have sensed something of their lack of confidence. As they move away, shaken by the hyena attack, they step right into another conflict, one they will have to learn to deal with as they move further east across the more prominent elephant paths. Right now, the young nomadic group could break up and scatter into the wind as lost individuals. But the large lioness, who so often takes the lead, starts to greet and reassure the others. As she does so, she fixes the group together in a social bond, and they become one. At last, a pride of lions. Then one day, as they show their cub-like inquisitiveness, she sees an opportunity. An abandoned sable antelope foal, coupled with the weight of previous failures, brings her down from the trees. It is like a gift from the gods. But these gods have a sense of humor. The sable foal has other plans for the afternoon. Who made this place? Who tuned this instrument, where a hungry belly is ashamed and the antelope turns to stalk the hunting lion? There is only one way out, a distracted retreat. Out here, the heat sucks the moisture out of the earth. The eternal battle is for water. The body cries out for life. The mind weeps to succumb, to rest, to be still, to avoid that extra step in the heat that drags at your lungs and fogs the mind. The elephants find a small resource of minerals under the earth, as if by magic. Salts and minerals may not help their thirsts, but it will boost their energy, a last precious find that will sustain them until nightfall and relief, fickle as that African night can be. The great herds of Botswana have found themselves in a race against time, the heat, and the dry season, desperately keeping their families together. The heat is a heavy load to add to the lion's inexperience, and the strain of not yet belonging anywhere weighs them down further. Of the original 14 siblings, at least 6 will not make it through the wall of heat and thirst. But one day, through the haze of failure in this desolate landscape, the large lioness sees signs. The tracks of which gods are those walking inside me? Are they from the fire or the flood? Are they the ones who wait for me? And is this my map of blood? Is this my destiny? They have arrived. After a journey through some of the hardest country in Botswana, paradise. And this time, they don't seem to care if their arrival sends shockwaves around them. This time, perhaps, they have come too far to give up. But this is a new world, filled with a wild flurry around their heads and giants that rule the land. they infiltrate the space around the water and calm returns, the real opportunities emerge in front of them, the real value of being masters of this waterhole. The glorious rewards of struggle and learning are short-lived. What were the chances of such a paradise being unattended? Every prime piece of wild Africa has its territorial male that has seen off many an intruder. He has fought hard for possession and struts the confidence of old victories. He seems to miss the fact that the female has the scent of a nomad on her soul. His brother may be less distracted. But he's not. These males rule together, like most across Africa, in pairs, so that their roars can confuse and their claws can slash together in their defense. But between these two, there is an uneasy alliance, and she senses it. Driven by hunger and the flush of success, she tries to slip in unnoticed. It is a reckless move. Females have been killed for less. And it is only as the meat settles in their bellies that they notice that the nomads are not of their own pride of females. Their lionesses moved south to have cubs a few weeks before, leaving the waterhole vacant for the moment, and their males without huntresses. Darkness is no place to hide from a male lion. Their tolerance has already been stretched. It's now or never. The oldest surviving brother makes a bold initiative, flanking right. His sister, the large female, circles to help, but she is his only support. She is isolated and helpless. masters are victorious. As they slink off, the young lions leave their oldest brother behind to his fate. He is never seen again after this night. Another casualty of Africa's indifference. There is a certain innocence to the way elephants go about their lives, as if tomorrow will take care of itself. Others are more calculating and forever looking into the future. The young nomads are still around, watching and waiting. The males know it. The old bulls look down at these stubborn cats and test their will. They aren't going anywhere. They are the owners here. And what the young nomads see is the beginning of a storm brewing in this show of defiance between these enemies, the ultimate of enemies, the largest and the fiercest, the grey and the gold. They say that behind every mirror there is a reflection of another face. It is the same with water, that ancient place where twins compete for the same thirst. They say it is a place where grey and gold meet, and that it knows the shape of hunger, but it really only knows its own color, red. While the nomads seem to have found their place, there is an uneasy calm as the males watch their every move. The elephants are still wandering through the wilderness. After months of the dry season, the herds are feeling the strain. Water holes have dried up early. One family is off course. Their injuries have festered and slowed them down. Along the way, those ahead of them have used up the water. And then, one of their adolescent females stops. She has simply run out of energy. She can't go on, though she tries. They wait, but they are all exhausted now, stressed to the limit, unprepared for the next emotional hurdle. The calf is sucked down to the earth, and Africa takes back what she has given so abundantly. Finally, after a brief and sensitive goodbye, the living must take preference over the dying. The matriarch can't risk the whole herd much longer. And so they leave, and her energy dissipates and floats away to live another day, perhaps. Africa comes at you from both sides, like the sun that dreams through the twilight and the moon that creaks through your soul. It has two faces, one you see and one you must find. If you find the joyful look, you have looked well. The balance has shifted, and in that shift, Africa provides a comfort against the lingering thoughts of dying elephants. The nomads have stayed, and the males have left their mark on these new females. And with the birth of their cubs, the nomads, those wanderers who crossed the wilderness and lost so much, go through yet another transition. They have become a pride of lions. Strangely, the male's courtship of the females has come with a guarded acceptance of the young males as well. For now, it's unusual, perhaps unique to this isolated waterhole. Soon there are 8 small cubs. With the males as guardians, they will be secure. And the elephants keep streaming in from the forests. Each day the sun gets hotter and hotter, and the numbers at the waterhole swell all the time. The new cubs take it all for granted. They know nothing different. From birth, they have dazzled and played in amongst the legs of giants, an echo of what their mothers grew up with in the land of the hippos. The familiarity takes seed and starts to grow, and as they hone their skills as young hunters, there is a constant background of legs and elephant calls. One day, a one-tusker storms in. Aggressive and intolerant from the first, he seems to harbor a particular dislike for lions. He has come to the right place. It's an old battle, and one that will rage for as long as he and the lions share the same water. And daily, the numbers increase. Among the elephants now, a volcanic tension builds up as they struggle and wrestle over the tiny trickle of fresh water. fighting is inevitable. So many bull elephants, so little water, so much potential aggression. Africa, the puppeteer, is at work again. The dry season has weighed heavily on the elephant herds, still marching towards the river. The losses are heavy. At the lion's waterhole, tension mounts. There is a quiet waiting, watching, and an acknowledgement of opportunity when change blows in from the horizon. Exhausted by a long life and a short supply of water, an elephant collapses under the force of a 6-ton body blow. He gives up that drive to fight for water, for space, for life. Immediately, calm descends, the sort of calm that comes when the wind drops and the waves stop crashing. The other bulls go quiet too, like ghosts before their time, silently drinking their last mouthfuls of water before the moon catches them out, before time catches them out, before the tolling of the last bell. The horrors we feel are simply the currency of the night here, as it was, as it is now, and as it ever will be. is the wild tongue. It knows the horrors of the last breath. And when a shining light goes out, when darkness descends at midday, and nothing is ever the same as it was before. Established as residents in this new territory, the lions have also stumbled across an opportunity of a lifetime. When an old bull elephant collapses, they taste the flesh of the largest, most invincible animal in their world. After the new dawn at midday, the world is different, washed clean of the old. From now on, the cubs will look at the elephants with a different knowledge, the look that comes with the taste of your enemy. Even these giant bulls, even one tusker looks different now. The next change is in the last part of the dry season. Breeding herds of females and calves have made it to the next water. For them, this water is not just another precious jewel in the necklace of hope. It is the only water for 70 miles in any direction. But this is a special water hole, and their arrival is eagerly awaited. The herds are innocent to what has been happening here. The young are tempting targets. Over the past 20 years, this waterhole has seen more and more elephants arrive each season. But these herds are also captive to their own thirsts. The coolness of the twilight renews their hopes, and the smell of water tempts them back in. They steal in under cover of darkness. But the elephants make a fatal mistake, the mistake of underestimating your enemy. Tonight, feel the blurred edge between grey and gold, and say no to the urge to look away or to take sides, but give with both eyes. Tonight, the elephant world is ripped apart. Over the next few weeks, they attack herd after herd. In the dark, the mothers have only one instinct: to look after their youngest and hope that the older calves can fend for themselves. Many can't. For the lions and their cubs, it is the success of successes. A few months ago, they were wandering nomads. After weeks of this persistent slaughter, the area is littered with the bones of the silent victims. Small elephants separated from their mothers in the darkness and recycled back from where they came. Even with this abundance, the lions defend every mouthful as if it were their last. But it isn't. Their thirst drives still more elephants into the waterhole in a slow trickle of grey shapes. As they arrive, they are watched carefully. The lions look into each fresh batch of elephants as if they could see through the skin, looking deep, beyond the bones and muscle, piercing the soul for any sign of weakness. And what they smell must be an assault on their senses. The silence shouts out the horror of those nights. you on the ground. Sky wept and soul poured out. There is no healing silence that can replace your sweet fragrance. But they must drink at all costs. It's the last of it, and the bitter smell of bones discarded and scattered around their feet enrages them. Are different now, picking off baby elephant after baby elephant until each time a new herd arrives, they come in through a killing field. But things are about to change. For the lions, the window of opportunity is slowly blowing closed. The distant rumble beats its music clearly. The elephant hunting time is nearly over. When the rains come, the balance will shift again. The herds and their enticing calves will stop arriving from the interior, and for a few desperate months, the lions will be alone. For one last time, they look at the bulls. The large lioness readies herself as one of these 6-ton bulls ghosts below her. In the boldest attempt known to a lion, she attempts to wrestle him to the ground, alone. An ant against a mountain. He barely notices, but her attempt is a sign of infinite possibilities for the future. Will they all start killing bulls one day? To add to their troubles, one night visitors arrive. The females of the pride of lions the nomads once displaced have returned with their cubs to take back their waterhole with the onset of the rains. But the males have made their decision and turned the old females away to face an uncertain fate. And then, like apparitions from the darkness, late stragglers loom out at them. adult female, left behind by her herd. For the lions, it's the ultimate challenge, a last desperate chance. Death begins in the eyes as all hope drains out and fate is accepted. But the dead are not lost forever. They are the storm on the wind. They are the sudden brightness in the sky. They are the earth. They are the air. The dead are not dead. Her escape is one of the miracles of the African night, where that great dispassionate eye smiles on some from time to time. With these final attacks, the lions have seen the last of the supply of elephants from the interior. The window of opportunity has blown closed. And so, for now, it is over. Once, in a small part of Botswana, magical and horrific things happened. Once, perhaps. For this behavior is maybe as ancient as the breath of a saber-tooth on the hard back of a mammoth. A momentary flash of the past, ancient and buried, only ready to erupt from the sands of time when the time is right. And that time may well be triggered by the sheer abundance of elephants running. The new generation plays as if there is no tomorrow, confident in their ability to adapt. But the water may dry up, everything may change. The battle between these two ultimate of enemies may well be over. And yet, if we share their confidence in the future, we'll understand the thread between these two protagonists, the thread that connects their destinies. And this will go on forever. Yes. And when you face me again, maybe you'll remember that your wild eye, when open, travels inward.
A lot of the time we've had to do night work.
Working long hours,
dodging the moon, dodging mosquitoes, bugs, everything. It's only at night that you can really see and witness the stuff that goes on. Lions become real cats at night.
The film that you have just witnessed took 8 years to make. Without doing the math, that's thousands of days and nights, any one of which could bring triumph or tragedy for the filmmakers. But Derek and Beverly Joubert are uniquely qualified, uniquely gifted, and infinitely patient. Perhaps a little bit lucky, because you don't spend so much time so close to wild animals without a few surprises. Get a glimpse now behind the lens and meet two of the most accomplished wildlife filmmakers in all the world, the Jouberts.
Chobe National Park, Botswana. More than a decade ago, this place stole the hearts of Derek and Beverly Joubert. They quit their jobs in their native South Africa, sold everything they owned, and made a new home here, in the park's Savuti region.
Derek and I left the city and we actually ran a game lodge for a while. But we very shortly realized that we wanted to be more involved with the animals than the tourists. So we went on holiday, and it was an adventure to Botswana. And Derek and I fell in love with it, and we decided that was it, we were coming back. And a month later, we returned, and this is it, we've never left.
I think it was a risk in the beginning. We didn't know who we were, essentially. We just knew that we wanted to do something different, and we wanted to spend a lot of time together. And one way for us to do that was to start making films. We were romantics. We were dreamers. We probably still are.
These dreamers have lived a life the rest of us can hardly imagine. Most of the time, their home is in the bush. They sleep, eat, and work in their Land Cruiser for weeks on end. They make a perfect team. Derek mans the camera. Beverly handles sound recording and still photography.
Okay, I'm ready to roll.
Together, these two have pushed the limits of natural history filmmaking.
We strive to bring the atmosphere of the bush to our audiences. The sounds, the smell and the feel of the place.
The only way to capture that is to actually be there, to get down and to live in a place and to understand the harshness of it and the glory of it as well. Slow down here and I'm out of here. This is my special zebra man outfit. When I'm down there, camouflaged as a zebra in that zebra blanket, I can get some behavior that I would not otherwise be able to get. If you drive a vehicle into zebras that are fighting, for instance, they immediately stop their fighting and look at you. Whereas when I've been camouflaged for a little while, they can carry on fighting and running around, and all the natural behavior that's sensitive, that is easily interrupted, I can get from down there.
The Jouberts' base camp in Linyati. The filmmakers first see their hard-won footage at this riverfront refuge on the edge of the bush. The focus of Linyati's Swiss Family Robinson simplicity is editing, turning miles of raw footage into finished films.
We have fun every single day of our lives. I think that there is nothing else that I would rather be doing right now on this earth.
The Jouberts' wildlife kingdom is a world rich with distinct personalities. This is what sets their films apart, following the true stories of individual animals, stories as brutal as they are compelling. Bloody scenes like these are part of the African tapestry. And to capture, the Jouberts have to be unflinching and ready for the unexpected. The Jouberts are looking for a group of lions they call Myomi's Pride. But finding the pride in the vastness of Savuti is nearly impossible.
There we go. There we go.
As the sun sets, success. The Jouberts have known these lions since their first seasons in Botswana. Over the years, they've spent hundreds of hours getting the cats accustomed to their vehicle and their spotlights. Now they can go along on hunts without affecting the lion's natural behavior.
They look pretty active, so our chances for filming a hunt tonight are pretty good.
In the darkness, before moonrise, the hunt will begin.
Something definitely does happen at night. It's only at night that you can really see and witness the stuff that goes on. When the sun goes down, it's like this huge weight lifts off Africa. Things start coming out. Lions start hunting. Lions become real cats at night.
We have one lioness in front of us, and she's going into a low stalk. We've got one on the left, and the rest are coming in directly with us.
Okay, let's give it a chance to happen here.
The zebras are close.
Okay, Sean,
Timing is everything now.
There's a female running. She's running on the right. You better run quickly. There she's going in. She's got the zebra quickly. There's a male. The male's going in. He's on the neck. Okay, we're almost there. I'm going to put the big spot on. We've got all the other zebras running past, and we've got another female coming in. Derek, watch out. He's watching you.
It's impossible to witness these things without getting involved in it somehow. Maybe it's got something to do with the time when we were the prey. Or certainly when we were in caves and these things were hunting us. And it's very energetic and sensual to get down on eye level with lions when they're busy tearing something to pieces. Only on their level, when you're at eye level with them, do you actually realize what it's like to be a lion. And that's what I enjoy.
It was a tragic kill. It was pretty slow. I suppose we get so involved in what we're doing that that just takes away all the sadness for us.
We've worked at times for 3 months to get a scene like this. That's every night. Working long hours, dodging the moon, dodging mosquitoes, bugs, everything. And to get a kill like this is the end of a lot of effort. It's good.
By morning, the savannah is calm once more. Naomi's pride will soon find shade to sleep off the meal. The Jouberts will move on too.
Definitely we don't feel that we've done it all. There's so much out there. There's so many stories that we could be doing and we just don't have the time to do.
I think if we understand that there is still some corner, some wild place existing, then we still have hope.
For dedicated professionals like these, wildlife filmmaking is in the blood. They'll keep at it as long as they're able. They do it because they love it and because they know it's important. Someday, their films may be the only record we have of wildlife that is fast disappearing.
In this age of instant communication and limitless information, we still need old-fashioned adventurers. Beverly and Derek Joubert have taken us to another time, not with the latest scientific tools, but with simple patience and perseverance. There's no other way to get so intimate with the wilderness. Lions and elephants share a special place in the human imagination, and tonight's film has etched them even deeper into our innate sense of wonder.